everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another week. It is Saturday, and that means weekly purchases. The week in review. What came through my door through the mail? What did I find in stores? And I actually did find some things in stores this week. And that is our weekly checkup, our weekly take of the temperature of what's going on out there in the channel. So hopefully everybody had a good week. Another week of quarantine madness, week 2 million or whatever it's been. I can't wait to get a haircut one of these days. You know, I wear a hat in all my videos. I don't always wear a hat, but my hair is so long now, I need it trimmed up. And one of these days I'll get a haircut. Maybe I'll just have my wife do it. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but hope everybody had a good week. And a lot of stuff coming through the door this week. I was shocked. You maybe take a look back. Yesterday's video, I posted a fig hunting video. My first of hopefully many sometime. You know, I do a lot of fig hunting with my normal work job, plus I'm in the stores a lot. So a little video I posted yesterday of the week in fig hunting. Had to make a run to Target and Walmart for some groceries and some stuff like that. And then I had to hit 3 or 4 Walmarts this week for my regular job, where I had to do a price survey, and I said, hey, I'm in the store already. I'm going to take a peek at what the heck's out there. So hope you enjoy that video. It's a little kamikaze shot, a little quicker than normal, as I want to get in, get out. I don't want to meander around the aisles forever, especially looking like a weirdo with a camera. But anyways, more fig videos to come. Hopefully some good hunts are headed all of our ways here soon in the next months, weeks, somewhere in there. Also this week, I got into a big fight with Amazon. Amazon, so some of you guys know from my other videos, I use Copco spice rack rise for my shelves. There's 2 sizes on there that I buy. Usually I get those at Bed Bath & Beyond. We always get a million Bed Bath & Beyond coupons in the mail. I use those to buy them. Well, Bed Bath & Beyond is not open right now, so Amazon had them at a decent price. I said, you know what, I'm going to order. I need like 28 new risers. You know, spice racks to a normal person, risers to me. Well, I go in there and I try to put a bunch in my cart and it wouldn't work. It only let me put 3. So 3 of each, I bought them. Okay, I'll just go back in and buy them again. Well, then I get this error message right here that, hey, you've reached your limit. You're not allowed to buy any more spice racks. Well, they're probably wondering who the heck buys this many spice racks, but really, why do they care? Is that some kind of essential item that people shouldn't be having? Had to reach out to some friends and family to load me up some more. So you'll see those in weekly purchases next week. Hopefully, unless they cut my order. But come on, Amazon. I'm a serious collector. I need these racks to get my Jakks all displayed the way we want them. And you're not allowing me to do it. Very, very strange. I'm not exactly sure the reasoning. Maybe one of you guys know. Leave it in the comments. Why would they want to limit spice racks to a serious collector like myself? But thought that was very strange this week. And then another really strange thing this week, I was thinking, I'm sitting on a gold mine. I probably could have millions of dollars. And I'm talking about my empty boxes from all my purchases I buy and figures over the years. You know, I don't really save the boxes. I save a handful of nice box set ones, stuff like that. The Turtles ones from NECA I've saved. But traditionally, I don't save the boxes. Where am I going to put them? It's a lot of real estate. I end up throwing them away. However, right here, if you guys saw on eBay this week, look at those NECA Ninja Turtle empty boxes, what those went for. That is absolutely insane. It makes me rethink my life that maybe I should just start saving my boxes and putting them in like a storage shed or my attic. There's a lot of unused room in that attic. Maybe I'll put them in boxes, throw them up there for a few years, leave them, and then away we go. You wait a year and I can sell all these boxes for money. Who knows? But couldn't believe that. Is that the height of quarantine madness maybe? I don't know. If people want just money burning holes in their pocket in the figure game, I mean, we're seeing a lot of figures jumping up every single day. But anyways, that's kind of the week of rambling and what I had going on, a little figure hunting stories and so forth. But let's get into the fun part, the weekly purchases and what came through the door this week. All right, here we are back with weekly purchases. And like I was saying, you know, I keep thinking these weeks are going to be small, not a lot going on. Hey, I'll catch up. And then all of a sudden, deals come my way. I end up winning things. I find some things I can't pass up, or I run into some stuff in the stores. This week was no different. A way bigger week than I really wanted it to be. But that's the way it goes. Hopefully next week will be a little quieter. There's got to be a point where this video will only be like 5 minutes long, but we're not quite there yet. So buckle up, grab your beverage of choice, and let's go through some weekly purchases here. And we'll start it off with a new one, new to the game. Very happy to find last week out in stores. A little bit surprised as well. The new Ghostbusters, Walmart exclusive Ghostbuster figures. I'm an OG Ghostbuster toy fan, as you can see right here. I've loved Ghostbusters since I was a little kid. The cartoon, I actually prefer the cartoon to the movie, which is sacrilegious to a lot of people, I'm sure. But very excited these came back out. Didn't run into the Stay Puft Man, Marshmallow Man, or Slimer yet, but I had all of these as a kid. Sold them is one of my regrets. Hopefully they re-release the Firehouse. That would just be epic if I could get that in my hands once again. But very cool to see these out and about at the stores this week, and very easy to find. So there's Egon. We got Winston. We got Ray Stans. And my favorite, and probably a lot of others, Peter Venkman. Very cool to get these. I almost hesitated on buying these. I said, do I want to get them? Do I need to go down that road? But I figured I'd get the main four, maybe the two, Slimer and Stay Puft, and maybe a couple others, and I'd call it good there. I had my old buddy David C. Anderson talked me into that. He's just my enabler sometimes, but good for him. I need that sounding board every once in a while to keep me on the straight and narrow. But very cool to find those out in the stores. Also came across Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Luke Bespin gear from the original set with the AT-AT driver, Han Solo, Leia, Yoda, and this. This is the only one I'm going to pick up. I already have the rest. Not enough differences out there. I will be opening this. But I do like this Luke, and I remember the original Black Series. This one seems to be a lot better head scan edition. So very happy I found that one. Got to find some of the other ones as they're starting to trickle out. So there's that. How about a Jakks box set? Talked about this one before. Christy Hemme, and it's even autographed. And you guys know I don't really care about the autograph so much, but I need this for my complete Ruthless Aggression collection. This is Christy Hemme's only figure ever released. So it's definitely a must-have and pretty hard and sought-after figure. I got a heck of a deal. This is one of those ones I didn't want to buy it necessarily this week, but it was $30 cheaper than it would normally go for, and you got to jump at something like that. So that's what I did, and now I'm a proud owner of Christy Hemme in the collection. So there you go there. How about an old Marvel Legend? Another one. It's on my long list to get. Marvel Legend Hellcat with the Thanos Build-A-Figure. I mean, this is an old figure. This is back 2015. Passed on it. Pretty plain Jane. You know, reuse of stuff. But I finally got this for $11 shipped. I can flip the two Build-A-Figure parts because I already got Thanos. I'll flip those, probably get, you know, $8, $9, and end up buying this for only $2 or $3. That's some smart figure work there. Hopefully you guys do that same kind of thing, but very happy to finally check this one off the list. I don't see Hellcat getting remade anytime soon, kind of like the Winter Soldier did. So very happy to get Hellcat in the collection. Be opening her soon. And then we're getting into Adrenaline. How about this one? 2-pack Adrenaline. ECW, Tommy Dreamer, Joey Styles. Love ECW, as some of you guys know. Big ECW guy. Been really wanting this set, and I actually was buying this loose. Joey Styles loose came through the mail this week, and I was getting Tommy Dreamer loose as well from a seller or Mercari. Got Tommy Dreamer for $10 shipped. Said, heck, what a deal. Awesome. Well, the seller never sent. Never sent it. No communication, nothing. After, 2 weeks, I finally canceled the order. Very bummed out. Already had the Styles. Well, then this came up on eBay. Best offer. I shot a screaming cheap offer, and it was picked up. Would much prefer to have them in package so I can open them. I know they're minty mint. But the sad truth of it is I got an extra Joey Styles now that I'm going to have to flip and sell on eBay, or maybe he'll be in my crowd of my audience room with the kids play with and stuff. But there's that. So that's part of the figure game. You're hedging your bets and you're hoping people ship. Why put it up for sale? Why not, communicate? It's just a pet peeve of, I know you and me and everybody else out there. But another thing I was looking for, I know last week I talked about the Mark Jindrak in gold. Well, this week I had an awesome follower on my Twitter slide into my DMs. Mr. Sandman, you can see him right here. Give him a follow because he hooked your boy up. Very, very nice of the guy. Knowing how much I'm looking for this gold Mark Jindrak, he got it to me. So I really do appreciate that. You guys watching the videos and sending me something I need. Not the rarest of rare figures, but one that has been a little bit challenging to get. But I actually did come across another one of these earlier in the week as part of a lot, and it wasn't good because it was missing his knee pads, and getting gold knee pads is almost impossible. The rarity of that, you're better off just buying a figure. So I will have another Mark Jindrak to sell and flip or do something with later on down the line. Here's another rare one that came through this week. Might be crazy. Nobody probably knows about this or cares about this besides myself, but trying to get them all, doing my research, this looks just like a typical Jakks Rosie figure. Rosie, Hurricane tag team. Well, this is the orange version. There's another version that's just slightly redder. I'll post a picture of them side by side so you can kind of see, and hopefully the camera picks it up. But the other one is red. This is orange on the mask and the graphics. And I only ever see these for sale in the UK. So I don't know if it's technically a UK exclusive or just somehow that batch got to the UK. One of those Jakks mysteries, we'll never know. But here it is in all of its glory. Another one I was happy to get this week, the Dudley Boys. So now I'm complete on my Jakks Ruthless Aggression Dudley Boy collection. These are the hardest ones to pick up. You see a lot of the ECW set ones, the one in the yellow and black fatigues and stuff, but this one is a lot of rarer sets, so I was happy to finally get this done. Dudley Boys, one of my favorite all-time tag teams, being the ECW guy I am. Also, scored the Miz this week. This is, I believe, the ECW version of Miz, or it could be the Adrenaline 2-pack. Like I said, I go through after weekly purchases. I sit on the weekend. I go through the checklist. But happy to have the other Miz done off the list. And then we get into, let's see, how about another Adrenaline 2-pack? Another screaming deal on Mercari. Got this guy for just very, very cheap peanuts. Batista, JBL. Happy to have this done off the list. Not one I'm super excited about, but being the completist, you got to have it. So, got that one off. Hitting stores this week, I did come across some new basics. So I was very happy to find the new Carmella 106 basic. This is the non-chase version, so I'll have to find the chase one as well. The females, a lot of them are not in the elites like the men. A lot of them are in the basic form. So I will pick this one up in the chase version to go along with this one as well. I did pick up the new John Cena. Not a John Cena fan, but I'm looking at doing a little creative custom with this one. So more to come maybe on that. Maybe I'll give my secrets up of what my plans are. And then I'm not a Roman Reigns guy either. Roman Reigns from 105. But man, that face scan is amazing. That is a heck of a face scan. I'm probably done buying this because they're going to make an elite with this same one probably. But this is one of the best face scans I think I've seen in a long time come the way of Mattel. So I said, you know what, $10, can't pass that up. I'll pick it up. Why not? Moving on into some more Ruthless Aggressions. How about this one? Series 38, Biscuits and Gravy himself, Jesse. This is a Jesse you do not see very often. The yellow singlet that was released in the 2-packs and a couple of pay-per-view series. Got all the glory, but this is the only time the red one was released. So very happy to have that off the list. It's a really sleeper Jesse, and same as the other Jesse in yellow, awesome head scan on this one. So that's a good one to pick up. Working on the return of ECW pay-per-view set. I had a few last week. We got Taz this week. This is the one, apparently, I don't remember where I heard the story. I think Jeremy Padower said it somewhere about how Taz wanted to kill him for putting him look like he's wearing a muumuu and a dress. Very, very bad. Also, Titantron arms on this one. I don't know what happened there. Not the best Taz figure, but one I definitely needed for my collection. And I got this thing for $9 shipped. Damaged packaging, but that's, like I always say, it's perfect for me. I'm opening it anyway. So there are deals out there. You just got to keep your eyes, and it's a full-time job searching Facebook groups and Twitter and eBay and Mercari, trying to find these figures. How about another one? Maurice, her very first figure ever. Very hard to get one, Series 36. Some of these later Jakks sets towards the end, the late 30s and 40s, very hard to find, and Maurice is one of those. Not a big fan of the Jakks female figures, as I've said before. They're all basically the same with a different head, but it is what it is. Had to have them. Now here's a really rare one a lot of people don't know about, myself included. I never saw these in the store. I don't remember this line it was early, called Raw Metal. I think there's a Goldberg of this and a couple others, but this is a cane that is extremely hard to find. One of those other ones where it's usually, $40, $50 or $60. I think there's one on eBay for $70 right now. Somehow somebody posted one very cheap. I said, I better buy it. And, you don't know when it'll come back up, and if you could save some money now over later, you're much better off. So, picked up that cane. And then, let's get into some Lucy's. Let's do a Lucy portion of the video here. Now here's a little disappointment. I always talk about you buying in lots and you're buying multiple figures and you do get doubles. Well, I had 2 Rey Mysterios, the exact same Mysterio, come through this week. Just kind of goes that way. So I pick out which one's a little bit better. I mean, these 2 are very close. I don't see anything wrong with either of them, except this one is missing his arm pads. So I'll stick with this one. This one will go for sale, and I'll flip that and make some of my money back. Same thing with this one. Kurt Angle came through. I always thought this Kurt was really weird. It's got the President of the United States logo on his chest there, kind of the presidential seal. This one's from the WrestleMania 21 2-pack with Shawn Michaels, but I already have this one. Just came across another one in a lot, and it is what it is. How about, now, Rey Mysterio is the theme of Lucy this week. I found a seller out there that was selling a ton of Reys, worked together, made an offer, made a deal, and boy, they all came through this week. So I'll be swimming in Reys. It's going to be very difficult in the checklist to go through all these and try to figure out, okay, which one is which. I mean, there are so many Rey Mysterio figures, and I get it, he's so toyetic, they need to, but here's one. I'll try to go through fast here. Another Rey that came through. This one's better than expected with the back. Pretty cool spine action of his tattoo. Another Rey here. The Reys keep coming. And the Reys keep coming. Oh, alert! It's that time of the week for the hot garbage of the week. So this Rey came in a lot, a mix. This is a very difficult Rey to get, and he's also very shiny in the light there. All white Rey with the gray mask. Very discolored. I don't know if it's dirt or if it's sun damage or what, but you see this Rey a lot. With these kind of issues, just because of all the white, the plastic fades. I have a minty one I got last week. This week, this one came in that lot of Reys, and this is just hot garbage. Cannot be in my collection. I would be embarrassed to own that one, so that one's probably going in the garbage, most likely. But that is your hot garbage of the week. Now the Rey train continues. Another Rey. How about this Rey? You can't pick it up probably on camera. It's tough to see even in person, but this Rey's got like a wash of gray on him. Almost like that Silver Surfer one, but not as heavy of a gray. Very interesting. I need to look that one up, see what that was even for. I remember vaguely, but there it is. Another Rey. And probably my favorite Rey. This one came in that belt set. It's got the ECW on the back of his mask, so ECW Rey from the Child's belt set that Jakks used to release. So a bit of a hard one to get, so happy to get that one. This Rey. And we'll conclude with one final Rey. So, boy, a lot of Rey Mysterios to go through in the checklist, like I said. So, more to come there. And how about Paul London, Brian Kendrick, the white and the black, Chris Benoit. A lot of Chris Benoits I still need, but this one came through this week. Let's see here. How about Booker T, Mark Jindrak, and Kurt Angle from that Treacherous Trios 3-pack that I was talking about earlier. This is the Jindrak with no knee pads, so I will flip him and keep the rest because I do need the Booker T and the Kurt Angle. How about Randy Orton? Another guy. There's a million Randy Orton figures as I talk about every single week. Not quite as many as Rey, but boy, it's getting there. And then the same figure in the Deluxe Aggression. I'm continuing to try to complete that Deluxe Aggression set. Working my way. Another Randy Orton later release in that T-shirt series. I want to say it was like Ruthless Aggression 31, 33, something like that, where everybody had a T-shirt. RVD. I believe this is the 2-pack edition with Shawn Michaels. I'll have to check the checklist. Classic Superstar Hulk Hogan. Couldn't pass him up. Might have figured he does work in with that set because he was around in some of that Ruthless Aggression era. Another Jeff Hardy, another guy. There's a lot of Jeff Hardy figures, as we all know. Sabu Blue Variant Edition. There's also Yellow Pants. I was very happy to find the blue one for a very good price. Another one of those ones I couldn't pass up. Very happy this one doesn't have the weird skin problem. Him and a couple other figures have a weird skin where the head turns a totally different color than the body. Something, I don't know exactly what causes that. Some of the weird Jakks paint issues out there, or plastic issues, I guess you would say. Kind of like the sticky issue, you know, the figures that get really sticky and we can't figure that out. I've had a video before where I talk about that problem. I mean, all you gotta do is get some masking tape, put that on there, stick it, and it'll counteract the stickiness. Somehow, I don't know how that works, but that's what happens. RVD, another one. I've had this figure maybe 3 times in different lots. Has come through. This must have been a very popular RVD figure back in the day because a lot of people seem to have this one. How about Nature Boy Ric Flair from one of the WrestleMania sets? Always hated the hands on this figure. He's got like the old creepy man hands. I don't know why they did that exactly. Very strange. Also used the William Regal body type, a little bigger body. Going on next to Chris Benoit. Another Chris Benoit. Very many Chris Benoits coming through this week. How about Batista Deluxe Aggression? There it is. And then finally, the Lucy's, the end of the Lucy's. Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins from the Treacherous Trio 3-pack. Very happy to find that one loose. It was another one of those deals I couldn't pass up, so I grabbed it. So that's it for the Lucy portion. We got a few more things to get. A lot of stuff this week, as I said. I got the table cleaned off. We're going to continue with more weekly purchases. Like I said, a lot of things came through this week. I was kind of surprised myself how much came through. But how about a little music? Wolf, Feeding the Machine. A lot of you guys have probably never heard of this heavy metal band, Wolf. Definitely check them out from overseas. Really good heavy metal. I highly recommend. Also got the Bob Dylan Rolling Thunder Review 1975 live recordings box set. Yeah, I love heavy metal, but I also love Bob Dylan. I've seen him over 20 times in concert. Been a fan since I was a young teenager. Must have, if anybody knows your Bob Dylan, which most on here probably don't. But love his Hurricane and Desire album, Rolling Thunder. Definitely worthwhile. Also found the much sought after Child, or Baby Yoda, depending who you ask, figure at Walmart this week. Actually, I had to buy 2 of these, one for each kid. They both went absolutely crazy. My youngest daughter has hers and will not let it leave her possession at all. This one is very popular right now, as we all know, with The Mandalorian. Yoda fever, the child fever is at an all-time high. So pick this up, and this is actually a pretty good price point, just around 20 bucks. Very worthwhile. Like I said, my kids love it, so I had to get one of those. And then I was in Walmart when I picked that up, and I also came across this bad boy, the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. So obviously a little different than most. I did love Scooby-Doo as a kid. I've seen every episode 1,000 times. But this has caught my eye. You know, the thing is, too, you're going to see this on the clearance shelves, I guarantee. And, you know, 3-4 months into summer, this will probably be $7. Right now it's $20, very affordable. But what caught my eye about it is it's tailored to the 6-inch Marvel Legends, wrestlers, you name it. I've seen some people customize this one into like a Punisher van, a Deadpool taco truck. I was even thinking a WWE ambulance. I know they got a new Slambulance coming out. But I think this is a pretty versatile vehicle, and we don't get a lot of vehicles mass-produced at a cheap price point for 6-inch figures. So I got to think a little bit more, but I think I might do something with this. But very, very cool. Hits you in those nostalgia feels. We all know the Mystery Machine from our Scooby-Doo days. So very cool to pick that up. And then finally this week, GameStop had a huge sale. I don't know if any of you guys caught that sale. I did post about it on my Twitter account, but GameStop had a big sale, and I said, now's the time for me to pick up some things I've been playing the long game on. Time to close up some things in my collection. And I started with this one, Black Widow Deluxe Edition. Now, you're going to say, Kyle, I saw you do an unboxing video of this, and I did. So I bought this when it first came out at Target. It was like $30, just a hair over with tax. Well, GameStop had this for $18.99 with free shipping. So, a smart collector out there, you buy this figure for $18.99, and I'm going to immediately take this back to Target and get my $30 back. Get, $11, $12 back that I can use for other figures or whatever. It's just smart business. It's easy. I ordered other stuff. It comes with it. We're in Target every single week buying groceries. You just pass it on and get that. So that's a little pro tip. You always got to save your receipts. Obviously, that Target Red card is nice because you don't even need a receipt. You just take it in. As long as it's 90 days, you can return anything. But save your receipts and play the long game and match some of that stuff. Move some stuff around. Save some money. It's smart. Not a Mortal Kombat collector. I love Mortal Kombat, but the new Spawn, it was only $18.99 on that GameStop sale. Love Spawn. 90s kids that were collecting action figures probably remember all the Spawn toys back in the day. They're pretty much worthless now. However, it hits me right there in the nostalgia feels. I feel like I needed one Spawn in my collection. There's that big Kickstarter going around right now with Todd McFarlane. That is an awesome Spawn. I kind of want that. It hits me in the feels just a little bit. But boy, I don't know if I want to pay that price point. Like I said, I'm not a huge Spawn guy, so I think this probably is going to do it for me. Just put him in my office somewhere with all the other superheroes. Just a little bit bigger than the Marvel Legends and stuff, the traditional NECA scale. But very, very cool. Picked that up for $18.99. And I know the new version doesn't have a sword. It comes with a mace instead, which is something different. I don't know. I don't remember him having a mace, but I'm sure he's wielded a lot of weapons in the day. So there's that one. And we got two left. New Stormtrooper, $18.99. It used to be $29.99 when it first came out. It's got the blaster effects, which are the exact same as the Black Widow blaster effects. Smart on Hasbro. I say it all the time. Reusing stuff between lines. It's a great idea. We got the Stormtrooper. You can never have enough Stormtroopers, especially with extra effects. This one's got a little battle damage on his chest, which is a nice effect. So I had to pick this up. So $18.99, that's a no-brainer. And then finally one I was playing the long game on as well, and this one came at $18.99 on the GameStop sale. It is the Marvel Legends Venom fan channel exclusive. We all saw the Space Venom Build-A-Figure, very similar to that. I will do an unboxing on this and compare the two. I was kind of on the fence. These fan channel exclusives are a little different. They take a Build-A-Figure that we've all spent a lot of money to build, basically cut that value in half on the aftermarket. So some people love them, some people hate them, some would rather just buy this and not have to buy the whole wave. It depends your opinion on them, but I was very happy to see this one come through at GameStop at a cheaper price. I didn't want to pay $30 on this one. I was playing the long game, and $18.99 was right there where I wanted to be with free shipping. So, like I said, I'll unbox this one, and we'll have many more of these kind of exclusives, looking like the Kingpin and a few other ones coming later this year. So that is it for weekly purchases. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video. Please, in the comments, tell me what you got this week. Let's talk about our weekly purchases. Are you guys collecting an old figure line while this quarantine and not going to stores is going on? Are you saving your money for new upcoming things? I know there's a lot of things upcoming. Some of that stuff's being delayed. Some isn't. It's going to be really interesting this summer what actually comes out and what stuff is delayed to the end of the year. I think we will see some figures that are almost immediately go to clearance because they're going to be a backlog. Eventually, all this stuff's going to come through, and I think there's going to be a backlog. It could happen around the holidays. I've seen reports, too. The holidays are going to be very rough for toys. There's not going to be a whole lot out there. But I think really at the end of the day, nobody knows. So a lot more to come on all that kind of stuff. But leave me a comment, like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. We continue to grow every single day. A lot of new followers. I thank all you guys for joining me and all the commentary. I love reading the comments and talking to you guys in the comments about what you pick up and commentary on some of the videos. Got a lot more videos to come. Been putting out a new video every day about 1 o'clock. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the notification so you know when they come. And until next week, we'll be back next Saturday with more weekly purchases. So see you then.